Today, we're going to go over some more financial advice that I've received over the years that has been a game changer for me. Y'all want to know some more advice? Well, if you do, let's go ahead, let's tap in, let's get into it. Getting good and bad advice sets the financial direction and the financial course for your life. That's why I want to identify some of this advice so that I can help push you in the right direction that you like to go financially. All of us have financial goals, so let me help you identify this advice so that it can get you to the point where you want to get to. Now, I want to start off by sharing with you some of the good advice that I've received over the years. Some of the good advice that I've received over the years is that it is okay to carry good debt. Now, I used to always be an advocate and a proponent of always paying for things in cash. Don't get credit cards. You don't need debt to do this. Well, I've changed my thinking over the years and I'm glad I did. Now, don't get me wrong, the ultimate goal is to be debt free, but I also want you to know that you can use debt for your benefit. Debt can actually be used to be a game changer for you, and it can be a catalyst for you to help you build your wealth. So let me quickly explain. If you utilize good debt, you can find yourself acquiring assets and having those assets make money for you rather than you always spending the cash that you make on debt that you get further behind on. I'm so glad that I changed my thinking concerning debt because when I didn't think that I had access to capital, I actually had access to capital the entire time. And what you have to learn is the proper way to use debt rather than an improper way to use debt. Because in previous videos, I've talked about good debt versus bad debt. And if I didn't ever change my thinking concerning good debt, I wouldn't be holding the assets and I wouldn't be making the money that I'm making today. But if I kept my old mindset of always having to pay for things in cash, I would have been limited to the ability and the things that I could do simply because I refused to change my thinking. And so that's why I'm glad I got this good advice that it's okay to carry good debt, not bad debt, but good debt, so that I could build my wealth so that I can create a better financial future for myself. What do you think about that advice that I just shared? I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let's go ahead and start a conversation about what I just shared. And while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button? Go ahead and start sharing. Go ahead and subscribe or follow. And if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every single time we drop a new video. We appreciate you guys' engagement in advance. Now, let me share with you some bad advice that I've received over the years. Some of the bad advice that I've received over the years is that credit cards are only to be used for emergencies and that credit cards are essentially bad. Now, I know where this train of thought came from, and I understand where it came from because the train of thought was you don't spend money that's not yours because you're going to have to pay it back. And also, typically, growing up not having much money, you didn't always have emergency funds to take care of emergencies. So you had to use things like credit cards to take care of those emergencies. And so I want to share with you real quick one of the first things that I learned concerning credit cards to help me understand that this was essentially bad advice. When I learned that when I use my debit card or I always use the check, that my actual cash was exposed to fraudulent activity, that's when I decided I need to start using credit cards more. And let me further explain a little more. There was a time when I only used my credit card. Excuse me, I only used my debit card. And when I used my debit card, and I put it on a website to purchase something that got hacked. And so in turn, that ended up having my cash frozen, and that was over a weekend time period. And so When I didn't have access to cash, I found myself in a predicament that I didn't need to be in. But if I used a credit card to purchase what I needed to purchase on their website and it became hacked, then the only thing that would have been exposed was the credit card and the bank. And they're more equipped to take care of those hacks and those fraudulent charges than I am with my bank account being frozen, not having access to my account. And so I learned then that I don't need to always continuously expose my finances to fraudulent activity or expose it to where people can get a hold of it and then I'll be locked out of my account. Because if I use a credit card and give that extra level of liability to cover for that, then I will never have to worry about my cash being exposed and ripped out of my account. And I can just dispute charges with the credit card company or the bank. It's much easier that way, and it's much less stress because my cash isn't exposed at the time. So when I learned that credit cards alleviated the liability of me not having my cash exposed, that was one of the very first things that helped me understand that credit cards weren't all bad. And it helped me understand that if I needed to use it for emergencies, there were additional benefits that came along with using credit cards that can further help me in my financial life. So the bad advice that I received was credit cards were essentially bad, and they weren't, and that you should only use it for emergencies. When in reality, you should actually use your credit card as a debit card. And so that way, you will always have your cash when you need it, and you can have that liability covered through your credit card rather than your debit card. And now that they have benefits attached to credit cards, you can get extra benefits when you use your credit card as a debit card. So I'm glad that I changed my thinking where credit cards are concerned. And as you can see, I have a whole channel dedicated and videos dedicated to you understanding credit cards just for that reason. So don't listen to that advice that credit cards are bad because they actually aren't. So, what has been some financial advice that has actually helped you over the years? What has been some bad advice that you wish that you didn't take? I like to know those thoughts down in the comment section. Let's start a conversation down there so that we can help each other get to the financial goals that we'd like to get to. All right. And if you'd like to get more information and you would like more personal one on one time to help with your finances, I have a call that actually will help you out. If you check the links in the comments and check the links in the description, you will see a coaching call for how to make $10,000 a month at a minimum. And what we discuss in that call will get you to the financial goal that you desire to get to. And we help all facets. So go ahead, check out that link if you desire to get help in your finances and if you desire to increase your income. That's what that call is designed for. We appreciate you guys for getting down in the comment section. We appreciate you guys for engaging with this video. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us and checking out this video through the entirety of the video. We really, really, really do. We will keep rocking out with y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.